Hunger is a distress associated with lack of food. In the picture, we could see children from Africa that is really thin, and we can say that is malnourished. And also, according to the World Health Organization, Africa is the second largest number of malnutrition people in the world. It is next to Asia. Here are some other facts about hunger. Number 1. Nearly 98% of worldwide hunger exists in undeveloped countries. Undeveloped countries are mostly located in Africa and South Asia. Number 2. While hunger exists worldwide, 526 million hungry people live in Asia, which includes our fellow countrymen within middle to lower classes. And number 3, 11.3% of world's population is hungry. That's roughly 805 million people who go undernourished on a daily basis, consuming less than the recommended 2,100 calories a day. This amount of people is really alarming, and there should be a solution to this. So, what causes this problem? Number 1, the lack of supply. The lack of supply in terms of food is an issue that is quite hard to solve due to many agricultural spots developed into city and other developing things like roads, pavements, and the like. Number 2, the lack of access to safe water. The lack of access to safe water is a problem around the world, including here in the Philippines. In fact, Water Organization said that in the Philippines, more than 5 million has unsafe and unsustainable water source. Number 3, war and conflict. In Syria, for example, in this country, many needs food aid because many of the supply in their country is destroyed by war. Number 4, natural disaster. In the Philippines, for example, when Typhoon Ulysses struck the southern part of Luzon, many were affected. Their supply of food got shortened, their livelihood was ruined, and the supply for them was cut away. Now, for the next issue, obesity. This is a complex disease that involves excessive amount of body fat. In the picture, we could see that both men and women could be affected by this disease. And this is not only concerned in the cosmetic level, but also affects your overall health. So, here are facts about obesity. Number 1, obesity has reached an epidemic proportion globally, with at least 2.8 million people dying each year as a result of being overweight or obese. Once associated with high-income countries, obesity is also now prevalent in lower to middle income countries. We could tell that everyone could be affected by this disease, especially people who are working. Why? Instant foods. For example, instant noodles. People buy this because it is easier to access, it is cheaper, and it takes only some few minutes to cook. But instant noodles is high in sodium, which is bad for your health when it is too much. Number 2, more than 1.9 billion adults were overweight in 2016, and 650 million of them are obese. Adults are most vulnerable on being overweight or obese because not only they are eating instant foods, which is easier to access and cheaper, but it has high calories which affects their weight and body fats. Number 3, overweight and obesity are linked to more deaths worldwide than underweight. This is because more people are overweight or obese than people who are actually underweight. So, what causes this problem? Number one, bad habit. Some of the examples of having bad habits is being lazy or a couch potato and having no exercise at all. Number two, endocrine disorders. This is caused by different increase or decrease of different hormones in our body. Number three, hereditary predisposition or genetic susceptibility is the increase of developing disease due to one or more gene mutation and or a gene mutation that was passed down. Number 4, unhealthy foods. Obesity can occur to foods with high sugar just like potato chips, soda, and peanut butter. And that is all for today. And thank you for listening. Remember to be wise with your health.